Today I'm making korma sabzi, which is a Persian stew. First thing I did was chop up half an onion. I'm using half an onion for the entire thing. In my pot, I have 1.5 pounds of lamb shank and lamb leg, which I add olive oil and the onions to. After it cooks for a little bit, I flip over the lamb and add some turmeric. Then I add water until everything is covered. I let it boil and I take out the foam that builds on top. I partially cover the stew so that it can vent. I lower the heat and let it simmer. While the stew cooks, I wash my rice until the water is clear and then I go ahead and boil that. After about 30 minutes, I add a cup of red kidney beans. Then I partially cover it again and let it simmer. While that simmers, I go back to my rice. First I drain it, then in the same pot, I put some olive oil and water and then put the rice back in. I put it back on the stove and make a little rice mountain. This part's optional, but I poke some holes so that it steams better. I put the lid back on and let it cook on low heat. Once it's ready, I put some butter on top. The rice is done, so I turn off the heat. After an hour of simmering, I go back to my stew and add a little bit of saffron and a few dried limes that I poked holes in. I also add 3 tablespoons of dried lime pulp. I put the lid back on and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Then I add some salt and the herbs that I prepared the night before. For about 8 servings, I sauteed 4 bunches of parsley and 4 green onions. You can do less, I was just making a lot. Traditionally, you add a few tablespoons of fenugreek as well, but I did not do that. Once the stew was done, I added some lemon juice and mixed it in. Then you just serve it up with some rice and you pour the stew on top. It's so delicious. I'm gonna go eat now. Love you, bye.